Hello and welcome again to another edition of Sports Updates Ghana. My name is Joseph Adama. You can call me Ni Adama. And coming up in this edition, the Ghana Football Association have made a U-turn and are set to appoint Irish-born Ghanaian coach Chris Hughton as the next Blasters coach. Well, what happens to Coach Otto Addo? I have all the gist here, as well as the Confederation of African Football, who have sent a strong warning to the government of Ghana to stop interfering in the affairs of the GFA. All this and more coming up here on Sports Updates Ghana. So as usual, if you are new here, you're welcome. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So quickly, let's set the ball rolling. And the Ghana Football Association have made a U-turn now to stick with Coach Chris Hughton as the best choice to become the next Blasters coach ahead of Otto Addo, which the GFA had intended to appoint. Well, the decision comes after the president of the Ghana Football Association, that's Kurt Okreku, phoned government to inform them of his decision to now stick with Coach Chris Hughton to become the next Blasters coach. Initially, the GFA had not intended to appoint Coach Chris Hughton because they said that they were not aware of his coming to Ghana and they did not want government to suggest to them. Well, it turns out that the GFA do not want to go with Coach Otto Addo anymore because they realize that Coach Chris Hughton is a good coach. He has vast experience compared to Otto Addo. Well, the GFA are set to return from their trip to Germany. Well, they traveled to Germany over the weekend and they went to Germany purposely to have a discussion with Dortmund to possibly hand over Coach Otto Addo to them so that they can have him for the Ghana versus Nigeria game, which is the double header for the World Cup playoffs in March. Well, it turns out that the GFA have weighed options and realized that Chris Hughton is the best option for the Black Stars. So they called the government of Ghana on Thursday night. That's the president of the Ghana Football Association, I'm talking about Kurt Okreku. He phoned the government of Ghana and informed them of his decision to stick with their decision of suggesting Chris Hughton as the next Blasters coach. So the government of Ghana had already had meetings with Coach Chris Hughton on the possibility of he becoming the next Blasters coach. Chris Hughton arrived in Ghana over a week ago, that's I think on Thursday or Friday, and he has been having some meetings and discussions with some stakeholders in football, especially in the corridors of power, and they have promised to make him the next Blasters coach. From all indications and reports, it appears that Coach Chris Hughton is highly to become the next Blasters coach. That's 90% and 10% may be for doubt. So what happens? Well, the GFA officials, which includes Kurt Okreku, the technical director, and Tony Bafu, an ex-Blasters coach, are set to return from their trip to Germany. And after they arrived in Ghana on Monday, they'll be having a closed-door meeting with Chris Hughton. And what are they going to discuss? Well, they are going to discuss the parameters, the qualifications, and tell him his mission and his objective or the target they want him to achieve as the next Blasters coach. Well, they will also be having a discussion with the coach to try and negotiate his salary because Coach Chris Hughton, as it stands now, wants to earn a little about $100,000, and the GFA, as we all know, are not well endowed. That's why they've always been running to government of Ghana to pay the coaches of the national team, and this time Coach Chris Hughton is charging $100,000. If you know by now, Ghana hasn't paid $100,000 for any coach. Well, the recent amount that we paid for Coach Milovan Rajevac was $30,000. That's $5,000 more than what Coach Siki Akono was earning, which was $25,000, and government of Ghana have even yet to settle Coach Siki Akono. But what we know is that the GFA will be having conversations with Coach Chris Hughton to try and negotiate the offer and allow him to become the next Blasters coach. Well, Coach Chris Hughton has also been having some meetings with the people that matter in Ghana football, as well as some government officials who have promised him the job. Well, with his meeting with some stakeholders in Ghana football, well, it said that the coach had a meeting with the vice president of the Ghana Football Association, that is Mark Addo. Initially, the GFA had stated that they have not had any meeting with the coach, but it turns out that, well, the vice president of the GFA was the one who was having the meeting with the coach on the blind side of Kurt Okreku. But according to sources, the vice president has finally informed the GFA president of all that has been happening, and that the government of Ghana have been successful at convincing the GFA to accept Coach Chris Hughton as the next Black Stars coach. The only thing that is not good in this deal is that Coach Chris Hughton is going to become the head coach of Ghana through government, and it's not a good precedent comparing or moving into the future, where just in case a new political party comes to power, they might also suggest a new coach for the GFA, and it's not going to be good. We don't want politics in our Ghana football. So what if GFA accepts Coach Chris Hughton to become the next Black Stars coach, and then after they tend to sabotage him? It's not going to be a good thing. That's why I think Coach Chris Hughton must do the good thing and meet up with the GFA officials and try and settle issues. Well, it turns out that according to some sources or reporters, they said that Coach Chris Hughton spoke to Kurt Okreku on phone. I don't know how true is that, but that is what some media portals are reporting. But well, Coach Chris Hughton also met with the Bese Manche, that is a chief in Accra, one of the communities in Accra that is situated around Jamestown area, and that is where Coach Chris Hughton's ancestry hails from. And he had a conversation with him, and the chief, that's Ni Ayibonte, gave Coach Chris Hughton his blessings and told him that the Black Stars job is a difficult job, but he knows that with God on his side, he'll be able to do the work. Well, so what happens to Coach Otto Addo? Well, the GFA thought it wise that although Coach Otto Addo is good, well, he doesn't have that experience as the head coach to coach the national team. So that is why they are going to stick with Coach Chris Hughton. And Ghana needs a coach before their game against Nigeria, which will be played sometime in March for the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. This game is really important to Ghana, and Ghana needs a coach that can bring in the A game to ensure that the Black Stars will go ahead and win the game. As most people have been saying, Coach Chris Hughton should be chosen ahead of Otto Addo, because the GFA cannot interfere in his business and will not influence player call-ups when Chris Hughton is appointed. So quickly before we go, the Confederation of African Football General Secretary Musenga Omba has issued a strong warning to the government of Ghana to not interfere in football-related matters, especially in GFA issues, with news surrounding everywhere that the government of Ghana is imposing a coach on GFA. Well, it appears that CAF has said it, and they have issued a strong warning to the government of Ghana not to interfere, else Ghana might risk losing their qualification to the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, which will be played sometime in 2022, and also Ghana might be banned from the 2023 AFCON, which we played in Ivory Coast. So the next couple of days we'll see how things turn out. Well, it's the GFA who can report the government of Ghana to CAF and FIFA and tell them that this is what the government of Ghana is doing. They don't want. So the Confederation of African Football and FIFA should take the government of Ghana on, and if that happens, well, it means the 30 million Ghanaians will not be seeing their favorite Black Stars or Black Satellites and other football teams in action. Well, that's all I have for you in this edition of Sports Update Ghana. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you were well informed. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment.